I wasn't actually born a Unitarian, and I found my way to a Unitarian church in 1960, and like many others, I felt as if I had found my spiritual home. And I found that the things that had attracted me continued to attract me. Things like a lack of a creed, an encouragement to think for myself, an awareness of the value of other religions and their sacred texts. It's a denomination which, in giving equal value to people regardless of creed or gender or race or sexual orientation and ability, it allows women to have a greater role for themselves than elsewhere.
Yeah, we've been coming for about a year, and we really are drawn by the spiritual nourishment that we get without any particular dogma. We've been really feeling drawn to coming as often as we can because it just leaves us feeling good, and we feel connected to people. And it's just very nourishing, very, very, very nice.
It's become a really lovely part of our sort of weekly routine on a Sunday to kind of gather together, but then also with the larger community at the chapel. It just helps put things in perspective, I think. Often if you've got things on your mind, and it's always a real joy to meet with everyone else who comes every week. It's just the loveliest community, and we felt so welcome right from the start, and yeah, we look forward to it whenever we come.
The sermons are really interesting because you talk about really interesting things like Remembrance Day, and I really like coming here because everyone here is very helpful and kind.
I am the oldest elder of this chapel. I love it because it's full of young people, it is lively, it is the intellectual and also the religious centre of Hampstead.
More than 2 decades ago, I was looking for a place where I would find spiritual balm, a soothing place. For many years as an adult, I had felt that I was too busy for commitment to church life. Then I realized that I should search and try to reconnect with a positive church community such as I'd known as a child. I eventually found such a place at Rosslyn Hill. I was welcomed with sincerity and smiles, and I felt accepted as I was. There was no dogmatic pressure or finger wagging or talk of sin and blame.
One of the reasons I come to this church, very difficult to put a label on it, but the minister said once that a lot of people go to church looking for God, and some people, when they get there, find the God within. And that stuck in my head, and I thought, yep, it must be something like that. When I come, I get this weekly encouragement to try and get beyond my monkey mind and try and get down to some deeper level within myself. What am I here for? What is this life all about? What really matters? And that's what I really value about a Unitarian service. I'm given the chance to think, especially in the moments of meditation, what am I really here for? What really matters for me? And that's what I got this morning, particularly from this morning's service about grace, where I'm surrounded by the grace of God, by good health, by a peaceful country, by lovely sunshine, by children and grandchildren. And all I have to do is to be aware and say thank you. So thank you, Unitarians. I'm glad to be here.